Well, good morning, YouTube. This is new. Zan coming back at you in the garage yet again. A little different this time, a little different. My buddy Tony bought this bike off a local dealer used, very used, last year and paid, not gonna lie, Tony, just a bit much for it, but you know, it's supposed to be from a dealer that's supposed to look over the whole engine and everything and make sure it works. And this year he took it out for the first time and blew a hole through the crank casing. So everyone on the channel already knows what that means. We're stripping this down. The engine for the 650 is still out. 650's over there. Heather's 650's over hanging with the Fiero. I got parts everywhere. I need to reorganize. I need to get this going. But today's plan, and I already started because I took the battery out and the windscreen off, is we're going to pull the fairings off this, pull the exhaust off. We're going to start looking at the bike itself and the engine and literally prepare for engine removal of this, which should be fun. Difficult but fun. And in the middle of this, I'm going to need Jan to move back to New York for 10 minutes, build me my shelving, because I need to build the shelving to put parts on now. So I'm going to have, like, we're going to break out a bunch of videos, I think, coming up between working on that, this, that. Like, everything's being worked on, but it's not going to be, I'm going to have to, you know what? It's a great idea, YouTubers. You guys are smart. Zan, make playlists. Perfect. We'll have a ZX-10R, which is a 2009 playlist. We'll have a 650 rebuild playlist, Z125 spring prep, 690 spring prep, 650 spring prep. We'll do some playlists of different stuff. Oh, and guys, there's another bike coming today for work. It just needs a tune-up, so that one should be pretty easy. We're going to pull plugs and carbs and clean things up. I think that's all that one's going to need, but new biker, old bike, something like that, actually. So, yeah, guys, I got to boot up the computer. I got to get the repair manuals up. I got to hang a dartboard. I got to do a lot of stuff. We got new lighting in here, which you guys saw in a previous video. It's going to be a busy spring for me because I want to get all of my friends out riding, and I'm mental about it. Also, this is for editing Zan and Tony to talk about later. You got mix match bolts on this, buddy. We might want to buy a fairing bolt kit if we get to that point. Yeah, so we're going to get to work. Things are going to change. I'll go step by step through what we're doing once I get fairings off. That'll be the first one. Anything I find on our way through. So stay tuned. It's going to be a party. I got to talk to Tony when he gets back. I don't know if he wants me to record this or not, but I'm going to record it without him here. And if he comes in, he's like, I don't want my face on there. Dude, we'll blur him out and we'll give him a voice filter for all I care. We're doing this. All right, YouTube. I'm going to get to work. Let's kill it. Kill it quick. Okay, that's too weird. Let's kill it. We're doing this. We got this. Tony's back. We got all the fairings off his bike. We are going to probably have to leak all our fluids out. I'm thinking coolant, oil, and then we can take the radiator off the front, and then we can work on headers and the exhaust system. So, it looks like, theory here, we haven't gotten down to the engine yet, transmission may have broken third gear. So he's not thrilled, but we've got people. We can get parts. We can build it better. Or I have a Z125 engine over here we can put in it. You can just put it. No, okay.
Really not.
Okay. And, we have to take the chain off. So a lot more to do. Tony brought tools too. And we're going to get back to it.
All right. I took it all apart.
Yeah, radiator's out. Coolant's out, oil's out. We've got exhaust. We got to take the exhaust. Yeah, exhaust. Oh, it's got lowering links on it too. I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Adjustable.
I did that.
You did that? Why?
No.
Too tall for it? Cool. Lowering links. Neat.
Yeah, it was too tall for me.
Was it really or no?
Yeah. I was tippy-toeing.
Perfect. Cool. Then good. You got that set up. Perfect. We'll make sure that's tightened down too when we get there. We're gonna take off the shift linkage. We're gonna take the we're gonna take the exhaust off, the linkage. We'll get the rear or the sprocket exposed. We'll take the chain off.
Oh, the link has to come out too?
Oh, I'm just gonna get this out of our way. Yeah.
Oh, the shift linkage.
Shift linkage. Yeah, because there's a whole link here that kind of
I thought you meant the lowering links.
No, those can stay on. Those can stay on. Those are attached to a subframe and should not be part of the engine at all. They should be part of here. Yeah, they're not part of the engine system, which they shouldn't be. That doesn't have to come off. But we're going to get the shift linkage off, or at least swung out of the way. And then we'll be able to access more of the engine. That's for YouTube, not for you, but glad you understand what we're doing. So wish Tony luck on the next adventure. All right, back to the ZX-10R here. I've got exhausts off, front sprockets off, chains loose, so we can do that. We're gonna have to take the tank off. There's a bunch of electronics under there we have to disconnect before we can drop the engine. But I wanted to get all that out of the way just to open it up. Oh yeah, the whole exhaust came off as one system. We put it over there somewhere. I lost a wrench somewhere in this mess. I gotta find that still. It's here somewhere. I'll find it. But yeah, so we're gonna. Problem is the tank's full, so we're gonna take that off. We're gonna have to empty the tank out, and then we're gonna have to see what's underneath there. I know we can lift this up now. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, so we can lift it up. We can get to a lot of the stuff under the tank without emptying it. And honestly, oh no, it's a quick disconnect. I don't think there's any way to not empty the tank for this. Unless we want to leak fuel everywhere. So awesome. I don't want to leak fuel everywhere. That would suck. So we're going to empty the tank out. I'm going to find something to put it in because I don't have another gas can around. I might have to go buy something. I want to use something that's gas rated too. I mean, so we're going to do that. And then once we get that, we have to pull off the airbox, the intake, the this, the that, the this, the that. And then finally we'll be able to drop the engine, which we might not be able to do today because we'll need a lift for it. Not a big deal, something we'll get. Yeah, but we're making progress, Can't wait to rip this whole thing down to the absolute bare necessities of an engine and see what's wrong with it. Tank is out, fuel's emptied out, intake, everything's out. We grabbed the K&N air filter out of it, which doesn't look like it's been changed since the bike was purchased. So we're going to clean that up and see if we can get it nice and clean.
Oh, I got it.
Tony's down here unplugging all the electrical because we're going to play the famous game of what's still connected when we drop this engine and see what the tensile strength of the wire is. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully nothing's still connected. Got a couple fuel rails, and we're going to disconnect from this. I'm pretty sure we just got to disconnect some of this electrical, and then the whole engine would be able to be dropped out. If we can get some of this apart since, oh, there it goes. It's been together since, it was built. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, and then we get to drop the engine out and play with more. Oh, the horn. Yay. Okay. Day one, we're going to call it quits today. Tony just headed out. I forgot to record this while he's here, so we'll take care of it now. Every electrical thing is disconnected from the engine that we can find. And it's time to drop the engine. The problem is I don't have a jack to put under there to drop the engine. So I ordered one. It'll be here in a couple days. And then we have to drop the engine. I got to get a special nut too. There's a special nut that takes one of the bolts out. Another thing we found is this right here. Grounded. Goes all the way back to here. Is a juice box, which I'm going to assume is a fuel controller. Oh, it's by Two Brothers Racing. Cool. Didn't see that. Race use only. So this is installed in here. I don't know what this does, how to adjust it, any of that stuff yet, nor do I really care that much. But yeah, it's got it. Looks like it's got a place to plug it into a computer. So there's got to be a whole bunch. I want to research it, but probably not going to mess with it. The other thing we did while we were doing this is had the servo in here, and I had an extra servo buddy from my crashed ZX-10R, so I plugged that in for him. We'll tuck that in nicely somewhere later and clean all this up. But yeah, this is day one, man. Day one. Holy, we got a lot done. Oh, I got another bike in here. The Suzuki showed up. Was that in the last shot? I don't remember. I got to figure out. It won't start, won't turn on, nothing right now, so we got to play with that. For another buddy, we're going to do an oil change. We're going to tune it up a little bit, check everything on it, make it run nice for him. Hopefully it's not that big of a job, but we'll see. It's clean for an 81, but again, we'll see. Anyways, I've been Zan. This has been a ZX-10R teardown. More to do. We'll get back to another day. You guys have a good one. Peace out.